Yo, morning, Max. Good, man. Caught a kind of small pre-market trade, and so it was up like, I don't know, $80 or something like that. Idea here was that we're gonna go basically come back down to at least this 50% Fibonacci. Started seeing some weakness, so I hopped in, but it looks like we might have some drama to shake out. Let's see. I like this bounce off of VWAP. Looks like we found some aggressive buyers. Wasn't really anticipating that, so I might get a stop out here, but that's still kind of what I'm anticipating, is that we're going to fall down here. All right. Still looking good. Looks like my stop is a little shallow. I probably should have gone for the top of the current candle. You know, we got all-time highs right here. Let's see. Maybe we'll run for all-time highs, but I was anticipating that we're coming down here first at least. A lot of, like, basically, so every time, I mean, you see that we have this the run up, we drop down. So, like, we break new highs and then drop down. Break new highs, drop down, break new highs. Or, you know, not all-time highs, but at least new highs. So before we run for all-time highs, there's usually a big drop. So that's kind of what I'm anticipating here. Oh, damn. Copy that, man. Every once in a while, you got to go into the office? Is it like team meetings or something? Ah, bummer. Yo, what's up, Adam? Good morning. So we were just talking about, we got all-time highs up here, but I was anticipating us dropping first since we had this run up yesterday. And if you kind of look, in recent history, every time we run up, we drop, break new highs, and then we drop. So was anticipating that this morning we were gonna I have this 50% Fibonacci as a potential target for short, and then probably reevaluate after a move. But I was thinking we were coming down first. If we're going for all-time highs, this drop comes first is what I was anticipating. We got all this low volume right here, low volume node. Let me put up my volume profile. But essentially thinking we're coming back down here for liquidity. But looks like we got stuck a little bit so far. I did have a position in double the size, and it came up all the way up here from like down here and stopped me out. So I re-entered with half size, unfortunately. Man, I'm gonna put my stop right above these sell orders just in case it's coming back up like it did before. Look at that big ass retracement. Might re-enter after, it basically coming out, taking out stops, and then coming back down. It's my my thought. Basically had to re-enter twice on this. I mean, it looks like it's working. It's just looking like it has a super wide range. Intra-candle. So I would rather take those kind of stop outs than like have my stop way up here and it come back either break even or out of profit. So unfortunately, it's not going to let me hold something real nice, but I'll just keep entering. CPI on Friday. Yeah, so I guess we got to worry about the next few days potentially being muted. Just had a lot of absorption down there at 230. Well, you can see this order here, and I'm looking over here on the delta bars. It's quite a bit absorbed down there. So I don't know if this is a reversal point or what, but this point right here is a bit of a challenge. Yeah, I don't know. Got a couple things going against this trade now, so maybe I'm going to chill for a second. Also just noting the how it's fucking around right now. Like that these pullbacks are like 30 to 40 points. Still looks like he's coming down. It's just, I mean, super wide swings. So, you know, I got two options. One is just wider stops, and the other is just keep doing what I'm doing. All right, so it broke that level. Now, I guess it's going to come back 30 points. Max, I meant the way I trade today. I can either have wider stops or I can keep doing break evens. Coming back up to the value area low and see if we can get stuffed right here. Yeah, it sure is. Sure is spending a lot of time up here. It might be reversing, so I'll give it a couple more seconds. I'll probably just put my stop right here. But this was the 30 point. It could be that this was the 30-point retracement, which is kind of par for the course for all three of these candles right here. Actually, ever since I entered this trade idea, it's been retracing 30 points very quickly. Yep. I'm watching these delta candles. It looks good. We had a lot of buying that happened. You can't see it. There are not tons of big orders, but there's a lot of volume around 25,264 around here. A lot that was just consistent, that was getting absorbed up here. So we got a lot of passive selling happening in this area, and then aggressive selling down here. Yeah, I kind of hate having wider stops, but man, like yesterday and today, I mean, I guess just kind of recently, it's kind of been necessary trying to catch like break evens. Just like I've been catching so many break even trades, trying to be careful with the huge wicks, but if you have the direction right, then, you know, sometimes it's worth it just to have a wider stop. Just means you got to go through some drawdown before you get green. All right, I'm watching this 25,230 level. That was the problem before, was drama. Okay, looks like we're pushing through, but this area right here is where we had a lot of hard selling from, like right here, hard selling, and then just price not moving. So I'm gonna move my stop down now that we wicked up here and came back down. Now I don't want to see it return back up here. Yo, copy that, Adam. I'm hoping we get a nice flush here. Buy order popping up here. That was a pretty significant one. I'm gonna see how we react here, but I'm probably gonna trail pretty tight, just since that buy order showed up. Man, this price action is a little bit annoying. Okay, so we got buyers showing up right now. Some aggression. Yeah, I mean, this could potentially be pushing up from here. Let's see. It's tough to make any profit off of that kind of stuff. Oh, thanks, man. It's kind of like small size, wide stops, and then maybe you can hold, or it's like you got to scalp with this kind of back and forth that happens. Like it looks like the move is still down, but with these kind of pops, I don't know, it's tough. So I'm probably gonna stay out for now because it looks pretty conflicting right here. You know, we've tapped this area twice now with some pretty serious buying happening. Yeah, let's see what's up. I'm gonna just watch right here for a second. I could see it potentially reversing soon. I mean, it looks like sellers are still going right back down, but I just don't know how much I can trust it. And taking it down here is not ideal. Unfortunately, didn't want to give me anything. I'll be watching that 200 level as well, Max. These two levels here, 25-200 and then 25-166. We've got a lot of big orders around here. I mean, these are pretty significant. So obviously this is an area of interest right here. Still net negative on Delta. Let's see, what are we at? Negative 5,000? Yeah, 5,600. Yeah, I guess my concern is that maybe we get like we obviously have a lot of passive buying happening down here. Passive and aggressive. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna watch and let's see. Jeez. Look at that. It looks like the same participant is like unloading and loading up at the same time. So I mean, one potential scenario is you got big participants that are covering shorts and then going long right here. Breaking above here will be significant. The value area low. Man, I might take a stab here. All right, so I'm gonna keep it small, keep my stop down here, and then hopefully you can get some continued aggressive buying. We could also have a consolidation happening. Sometimes when you have a directional move and then it starts getting wonky, not moving a lot, kind of a lot of back and forth, a lot of fighting. Whenever it breaks out of that, price action, sometimes it can be explosive in one direction or the other, and that's what I was hoping we'd get here, but it's more of the same. More of the same, just back and forth. So I'm not a terribly huge fan of this price action. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, man. and it just got stuck up there. It looks like it could be coming back down for my stop. Might be looking to get out of this. Just wait a little bit more until, I don't know, I guess we break out. It's looking to me like we could potentially be consolidating. Or this was a fake reversal here. So, okay, I got stopped out. I'm going to chill. This is just kind of gross right now. Yeah, it's kind of showing that no matter what direction it, like if this goes up, right? It came up here and then it dropped 30 points. Just like it was doing on the downside. Moving down here, then coming up 30 points. Like, yeah, that's not the type not the type of price action you really want to be in. And sometimes you got to take stabs to know, you know, what price is going to do. And then if it jerks you around enough, then, you know, hopefully you can just sit out and wait for something, wait for price action to clear up a little bit. But this right now is just like, this messes with your emotions too much. It's playing with my heart. Apple bot 2009. Man, all the people that come in here and say that, I want them to just prove it. Why don't you prove it? It'd be one thing if I cared about viewers. But instead of telling me what you could do, why don't you show me? Yeah. All right, so I think I have my range here. You know, it's like if we break below here, or if we break above here, it's kind of like I don't want to mess with anything in between. And then even if we break above one of these areas, I still want to be watching to see if we do, you know, something like this. Come up, let's say we come up here, and we come, you know, basically 30 points down. I want to see if that's still part of price action, because yesterday it was doing that. I feel like all day, even though we were trending up, like we had a hard trend day up, but well, there was this move here and this move here. Beyond that, I feel like that's kind of it. If you missed this move, you could catch this move, but beyond that, I mean, look at this. It's just back and forth for like 3 hours. So, I want to see what happens after we break out of this consolidation. And then if we break out of this consolidation, I want to see, what are we doing? Do we actually have a move that we can take, or is it just going to retrace all day long? And if so, I'm happy staying out of it. So far, it looks like it could have been, you know, being protected down here, push up, get that 30-point pullback, and now it's initiating again to the long side. So again, let's see if we break out here. I want to see how does it react, when it comes down and retest, does it retest and then start moving up again, or does it do this? Ah, yo, that's how I feel, guys. It's all about that payout. And if, I mean, trading can be lonely. So, having you guys on here is great. It also gives me a reason to verbalize what I'm thinking, which is good for me. It's kind of like my live journal is trying to explain what the hell I'm thinking. Otherwise, who knows what I'm thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. I'll just start hitting buttons. Yeah, I'll tell you what, my the worst part of my trading is when I can essentially it's when I take trades at like 2 a.m. I'll go on tilt hard. So I've considered that every time I'm going to take a trade, just put my stream on so that I can't take 2 a.m. secret trades that then put me on tilt. It's either that or just don't take trades after, the regular session closes. That's probably the best idea, because then here's the thing, if you're down with taking trades after hours, and sometimes the market is legitimately moving and there's a move to be had, but the question is it worth it? Because it can just consume your night when I should be relaxing, getting time away from the charts. It can consume my night. Yeah, I think so, Max. I mean, it's when I'm on stream, I don't want to, do crazy stuff. Oh, I would prefer being professional and, not setting a terrible example. But it's if it's 2 a.m. or something and I'm I call it crack trading. It's like crack trading. I don't know if you guys have ever crack traded, but it's after hours. It's the market's not moving well, but you think what's up, and then you start just taking trades over and over and over, and it's horrible. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not worth it, is what it comes down to. All right, so it looks like we're building up. We're breaking this area. Let's see how we react here. You don't have the passion. Yeah, man. It's a tough thing to do to turn off your brain, your trading brain, because it's kind of always in the back of my head. Trading is, I get it's the need to feel like you're always being productive, I think is what it is. And the challenge is you've got to really ingrain it in your brain that it's not being productive when you're doing shit like that. Lessons you have to learn as a trader for sure. All right, so it looks like we're pumping, we're building up. We got some aggressive buying happening. This gap here will certainly be key for us to close over. And then it's what kind of pullback do we get after that? I want to observe what kind of pullback. If we close over this, what kind of pullback do we get? And is it worth taking? So far, after breaking this level, it's looking a little different. I don't want to convince myself to get in the trade, but it is looking a little different. We haven't had that aggressive pullback yet. And right now, it's just kind of consistent buying. Also, we've made quite a pretty huge shift in delta. This candle right here, we're at negative 3,500. We're almost at 0 right now. We're hitting VWAP here. Looks like we're gonna cross over the 0 line on delta here in a second. And sometimes you gotta worry about whiplash. Like as soon as like delta hits 0, you can get that huge pullback. Looking like a potential reversal so far though. Okay, we crossed over delta without a huge hitch or anything. Would like to see a pullback in this area right here, but we might not get it. If this is a strong enough reversal, it might just go. I'm gonna go in with 1 micro. If we are indeed going to all-time highs, it would be great to get in here. Let's see. You dream about retests? Yeah, man, I'm almost like, I feel like if you're going to be a successful trader, you have to have that kind of obsession where you're thinking about charts all the time, where your brain is constantly trying to figure out a puzzle, even if the puzzle doesn't exist. But like that's how my brain is, and it's difficult because sometimes you don't want to be thinking about that. Sometimes like you want to be present with your friends or your girlfriend or whatever. Oh, there's that whiplash I was talking about. You see that on the delta? You see what happened there? So it looks like maybe we could have a pullback here. But yeah, sometimes you want to be present, you know, with your girlfriend. And I'll tell you what, sometimes it's difficult for me to be present. Like, number one, I'm not a, like, I don't like watching a lot of TV or whatever, but it's like, what does your girl like to do? You know, your girlfriend doesn't trade. You know, so it's like, I don't know. Sometimes you got to do shit. You got to compromise. It's like watching movies and shit, you know? And so like sometimes when I'm watching movies, it's like I'm thinking about trading. I was talking with my wife about something, but in my oh, dude, it happens more often than not for me to like just not be present, and it's a shitty thing. You know, it's kind of a reality I think we all have to deal with, but it's kind of a shitty thing to not be present for, you know, people you care about. It's just nothing gives me more satisfaction than, you know, trading. Working out's pretty good. Ah, you're thinking about a loss? Damn. Yeah, that sucks. So like, holy shit, we're back negative 3,800. No, we're back negative 1,600. What do I think to add more? I was thinking about potentially in this gap, but I wanted to kind of wait a little bit longer to see how deep this is gonna go. I'm not a terribly huge fan of this delta change like that whiplash. This is also obviously a place where it could reverse. So I'm keeping it small right now, but this gap, or, you know, around 25 to 55 would be a potential add. But then getting above this level, I think, would be a more ideal add, because then, you know, we're adding on momentum. That's a nice order there. So let's see. I'm gonna watch for a second. If I see an opportunity to add, I will. But I don't know how deep this is gonna go, because again, it's kind of like we're testing this price action to see. And it looks like it hasn't really changed much. Was hoping that we were gonna start really seeing some one-sided buying, you know, and momentum to the upside. But you know, it's pulling back just like everything that's happened today and was happening yesterday. Large pullbacks. So. I'm not liking this. It's like it's looking like maybe it's possible that it comes all the way back down. Oh my god. Oh my god. So maybe it's coming all the way down here. This is crazy. I'm gonna chill. It's looking like it's not done down here, but like all this is just a play, you know, just make believe. Man, I mean, it's a good thing I'm trading really small. I mean, imagine like what this kind of price action is doing to the people trading big right now. Like that's really dirty. Really dirty. Maybe you're you know, if you're trading with, I don't know, I can just imagine this is really painful for a lot of people trading large size. Yeah, man. All this, look at this. All this was just to induce buying so they could just rip their heads off. Faked everybody into buying, and then they just dump it. So it looks like this at the very least is gonna get hit. It's crazy. Crazy. All right, looks like we got some more watching to do. So this right here cumulative volume delta, when we're building up to go break out, this is something that, you know, I really want to pay attention to, because as you can see, it like got up above zero and then just slammed back down, and there was time to anticipate this right when this happened. Same thing here. You know, it's like every time it goes positive, it slams down, slams down, slams down, slams down. So just something to pay attention to as a potential early sign of a directional bias. Like every time it's going positive, it comes back down, comes back down. It's like basically being forced to sell off at these crests. So up here, yeah, it's the point of control. It happened right when it tapped the point of control right here. That's this light blue line. And there's VWAP, so this is a pretty strong level, right? You know, this both of them combined, pretty strong level. And right as it crossed it, that's when this volume came in. Yeah, and it's been reversing off of this value area low. We got the initial balance that just formed. So here we go, there, and yeah, definitely good that I just had one. And it's tough because, you know, a lot of times I think all of us are reading price action, right? Like we're looking at how the candles are forming, how they're moving, where they're getting stuck. And it's tough because it's really difficult to read in this kind of environment. Because all this looked like, okay, this looks like it's reversing. It looks like we got buyers stepping in. And then we get to this point and it's like, hell no. It's like all that shit was fake. So looking like this is going to break the initial balance low. I don't know. Obviously, I like this setup, but I don't like the price action, so I'm going to give it just a second. I might miss this initial balance setup. I don't know. This kind of wacky price action is definitely kind of, you can't discount that. I'll be right back. I'm going to go pee and grab some coffee. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Yep. Still consolidating, I guess. Yeah, pretty consistent on all levels. I was just looking at this volume profile just between this price action this morning. You were short, Adam. You're about to take a loss, most likely done for the day. No, it's not good at all, man. It's very tough to read. Yeah, man. Well, short. Yeah, short, long, short, now long. I don't really know what to expect. Like when are you guys done? Yep. And it's also looking like this is one of those days where we didn't get this initial balance follow through. Looking like this could be one of those anomaly days where, the 20% of days that do a double break the low, then break the high. Are you still in that trade, Adam? We're still quite negative on cumulative volume delta. Might consider a short. Six, 7, 6, 4. I'll pull up ES. Yeah, ES is looking a little more bullish than NQ is right now. Just with this current 5-minute candle, looks like it dipped into this gap and then, bounced off it. Looks like NQ might be the sixth sister trailing behind. Sixth sister, basically just like they're correlated, but NQ is lagging behind ES. So ES it looks like it's pumping up. I'm gonna go ahead and close this shit. ES is pumping up right now. NQ was still down here in this gap. So it looked like NQ is, yeah, the sixth sister following behind. Man, this market just, it's like, it's very difficult to make money on this. And if you do get a trade that gets in the green, it's like you better scalp that shit because it's coming back for you, you know? I'm going to put it on the 1 minute just so that we can see what it looks like. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, it's like, just follow this shit and, pretend you're in a position. It's like impossible. Hey, what's up, Angela Sams? Are you a graphic designer? Just taking a wild guess. But like, if you follow this, it's really difficult to have a position that's in profit that doesn't come back on you. Still negative on cumulative volume delta. And if you remember, last time we were up at this price right here, we were 0. Now we're still negative and we're all the way up here. Which essentially just could be an indication that at these prices up here, well, let's work through the different scenarios. I mean, if we're still negative at the same price we were positive earlier, that's either an indication of less buying interest at these prices, or that buying, even though it's minimized, is more effective this time around as it approaches these levels. Still lots of selling, but selling is not pushing price down. Could be a bullish indicator. But who knows? This price action could just be, whack for the next 3 hours. But yeah, I mean, like, you're short here, you get taken out here. You're long here, you get taken out here. Short here, you just got taken out. I mean, probably just healthy to consider us between, in this consolidation range, and let's just wait for a breakout, I guess, of this initial balance, even though you can't even trust the initial balance setup today because we already tapped this low. I'm going to act as if I've got alerts at these levels. I don't ever use NinjaTrader alerts, but let's see. I just want to add one real quick. I don't want this bullshit. Like, don't make it complicated. What the fuck? I'll set it in TradingView because NinjaTrader apparently you got to do calculus to get an alert. Yeah, look at ES now. It's about to make a new high. All right, so I think I want, if it crosses the opening price, that would be ideal. Or down here. Sorry about that, brother. That sucks. This price action is squirrely, man. It's kind of bullshit. I was really anticipating today because of yesterday's, you know, price action. I was kind of anticipating we would get something a little cleaner today. Oh, you talking about NinjaTrader? Oh my God, Angela Sams, you're gonna pull the death card on me? Man, you guys, you guys are ruthless. That's really fucked up. You weren't able to get somebody on live chat, Adam, with NinjaTrader? Yeah, no shit, dude. It's kind of weird to me that like in NinjaTrader, even when I deposited money into my live account, it took like 3 days. I'm like, what the fuck? Are we living in 1983? Like, why can't you just take a debit card, charge it, and then have the money in my account? Why does it take 3 days? That's ridiculous. All right. Everything here is looking bullish, right? So maybe we anticipate that it hits this and then just does that. And then maybe we move up from there. The only thing I know, I wouldn't either. The only thing going for this move right here is that every move prior to that, included such a huge pullback. This pullback wasn't that crazy, and now it looks like we're kind of moving. So now I'm watching cumulative volume delta. We're at negative 1500 and moving up quickly. So it looks like by the time we hit this initial balance high, we'll probably be at 0, and maybe it's ready for another big ass pullback. But I'm watching this negative. We're at negative 1400. I don't know. Part of me thinks it's on the move now and it's not looking back. I thought that before over here, but we broke out of the high. We're above the point of control. We are breaking out of the value area high potentially. But I'll wait. Fuck. Now it's just nothing but clean price action. Is that the story right now? Fake everybody out, fuck everybody up, and then start moving cleanly. Look at this shit. Come on. All right, so for the sake of science and observation and price action, let's watch what happens when we cross over the zero line on cumulative volume delta. I think what I'm anticipating is this break will finally be clean and we won't get stuffed here, or we break over this zero line, we do a pullback, but not as deep as this, and then we can keep going and it remains positive for the rest of the day. $25,300. So at this point, what it's looking like is we have, an efficient, we have efficient price action running up. It's balanced coming up here. We don't have a lot of gaps, which makes it tough. Basically it's like if you think about this being kind of an algorithmic run up, and let's say it continues, going up, grinding up, it's going to be tough to hop in. Here we go, big pullback. Man, still playing dirty tricks. Here's the point of control right here. VWAP down here. This might be my opportunity to get in. I'm going to see how low this, when it starts looking like it's going to bounce. I'm watching Delta over here on the right. I'm in with one. Maybe this comes all the way back down to VWAP. Better put a stop in here in case it fucking just does what it's been doing. This probably needs to go down here below these big orders. I don't know. The only thing I can do is like, you know, once is try and hop on board with small size. That's all I can do, or just sit out, right? I'm gonna put on some calming Zen music. Yeah, I would normally say yeah, max right here on VWAP. I'm just, you know, a little hesitant. I got a little PTSD from last time, this whole thing. So I think I'd prefer to add on confirmation rather than just averaging down. Like I haven't taken a trade that has really worked out yet. You know, I've had, you know, at the beginning of the day when I was shorting, it was like I had a little bit of profit, but holding it came right back to me. So I'm still hesitant on whether or not this is actually going to work or not. Like this right now is looking like it could slam down. Like, how the fuck do you trade this? And I guess, you know, the point maybe to take from all this is like the only thing that's worked out in this price action has been range trading. You know, if you took these bounces back to 50% of the range, that would work. But it's kind of the only thing that would work. Trying to take breakout trades is not working. You can see this come down to 25,255. If it comes down to 25,255, because it's so close to my stop, I might potentially be interested in adding, because it doesn't add a lot of risk. Because my stop is so close, and because we have this big buy right here, potentially defending. But as of right now, I'm just gonna wait, small size. Let's see what happens. Yeah, still negative delta too. Ooh, coming up to this area is like, ooh, as we were approaching. Basically, at like the high we got was like negative, maybe like 850 or something like that. Yeah. Hitting this gap, also hitting the value area high. So like it coming back into the range shouldn't surprise me. still consolidating potentially, you know. Any of these move, and let's see, did we close? We did not close above this high here at the open either. So we got stuffed at the open. Man. Let's see, what are we doing over here on Delta? Looking like this could be problematic, and this could be problematic. Right here, 25,290-ish, and then 25,286. Let's see if we can pop above this and stay above it. As of right now, these are some, you know, in this 5-minute candlestick, it's the largest buy volume. This is the largest buy volume, and it was absorbed, and then we dropped below it, absorbed, and then we dropped below it. So I'd like to see us get above this and stay above it. Looking like it's coming down. This is so frustrating to watch. I know, man. I mean, the only reason I'm super chill and I'm calm, like, is because I'm going in with 1 micro. That's the only reason. Even 2 micros right now, like I would start to get frustrated. I'm not frustrated. I'm just kind of like, you know, this is annoying to like watch, but I'm not like frustrated. It's hard to be frustrated with 1 micro, but this price action is definitely like could be rage inducing. Looking like this is this is coming down even further. Not sure what to expect. Maybe we bounce off of this. But it's looking like the only way to trade this, at least right now, is to take extremes. You know, like not trying to take the breakout, only taking bounces. Like this bounce would have worked, this bounce would have worked, this bounce would have worked. No, I am looking at it. Oh, it's so silly. But I don't know. Should we expect anything different? It's proving that we shouldn't expect anything different from it just bouncing. And it's having trouble, you know, going positive too. Positive on Delta. It's like every time it comes close, it just drops. Below VWAP here. Retesting VWAP, maybe. Let's see if we can get a VWAP rejection here. And even the wide stop is not like, it's not working. Nah. Oh man, sometimes you just gotta laugh at this shit. Sometimes you just gotta laugh. Like, look at it. Look at this little piece of shit. Oh man. Now it's probably going long. This is crazy. This is crazy. Reminds me of that one video. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I'm gonna see if I can find it. Hang on. This isn't the one I was talking about, but this one's pretty funny. So check this out. Like, it's like it was like making fun of like the market. But the one I'm talking about, like he's got a skateboard and he like looks like he's about to get on his bicycle. Then he looks like he's gonna get on his skateboard, and then I don't know. He does a bunch of fake outs. It's pretty fucking funny. I can't find it though. Oh man. Okay. Well, it's impossible to make money on this market. It's impossible. Oh man. Oh boy. The music is fire. Yeah. uh yeah, you know, it's like I'm dancing with the stock market right now, and it's basically doing all the moving and I'm standing still. You're in the car? Nice. You got to leave the office. That's what's up. I'm thinking what the only way to make money in this market is to just hold a position, and once you go green, you close it immediately. No, I don't think so, man. I think it's just you enter the market randomly and then you hold it, and whenever it goes green, you close it. That's the move. You enter wherever you want. And then no matter what, you hold it. No matter how much drawdown, and then it comes back to you, and then you just close it the second it goes green. If you enter short or long in the middle of the range, and then you just exactly, that's exactly what I'm talking about. $300 drawdown, you can close it in 40. Either way, take it in the middle of the range. You go short or long, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Go short or long, and then no matter what the drawdown, you hold it. And then, you know, whenever you get green, you just close it. That's the winning strategy for today. Take the middle of the range and hold. It'll come back. He might be away right now, but I think he got it. He thinks he got it. He had his interview yesterday, and they're supposed to get a hold of him probably over the next couple days. But the interviewer kept saying she thinks that he would be a good fit. So I think see look at what I'm saying. Look at this winning strategy I got. and then it was green for a split second. I should have closed it. Oh, Jesus. This fucking stupid ass market. But yeah, I think he got it, man. He did a good job. Seems like. I know, dude. Oh. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. That's the winning strategy, dude. Just hold it no matter what. enter in the middle, and it's gonna fluctuate around it, bro. That was worth it. Fuck yeah, dude. That was the shit. That was the best trade of the day for sure. Oh man. Fucking silly, dude. It's silly. Can't make any conclusions based on price action. You just have to make the conclusion that if you enter in the middle, it's coming back. I know, dude. It's fucking so silly. The only kind of conclusion you can make is that the strategy you have to have is absurd. Any sort of logical trading style is not acceptable today. You have to do today. Basically, today the trading style is opposite day. Oh yeah. Oh damn, my winning trade. Wonder why that happened. Hang on. Oh, now it's red. I gotta wait now. Yeah, dude, just wait for the next drop. Watch, it'll happen, dude. You just gotta wait. Just be patient. Oh, maybe this is the exception. Might be a short trap. Probably just gotta exit. It might not be coming back now. Sick. My one awesome trade, like really badass trade. It did not copy the close. That's, you know, the combination of awesome technical issues plus awesome price action is you know, makes an awesome trading day. I love it. Oh, baby, here it comes, you know? Here it comes, coming back down. Maybe this will be the time where it doesn't. It gets support here. But, you know, the strategy says to hold because it's a legitimate strategy. Looks like it's gonna blast up. I might as well flatten this shit. Oh man, it's impossible to make money on this shit. It's crazy. Let's see. Maybe it'll break out of here and then slam back down. Holy shit. All right. Well, we broke the overnight high. Well, no, I guess not quite, right? Just this high. Getting close to flipping on Delta. Maybe that can change how this price is acting. For now, I'm expecting it to dump 100 points. Um, 60-point dump here. $80-point dump here. But you know, now that we're out of this range, it genuinely could be a little different. Let's see what happens. Wondering if, like, now that we're broken out here, if we can actually start squeezing some people, or, you know, par for the course would be that it comes back down to here. But now that we're beyond this level, maybe it's different. I'm going to try a little breakout here, per usual, in hopes that it's different now. Oh boy. All right, guys, I think I got to stop. This is getting kind of ridiculous for me. I can't make any money on this market. So I'm going to close it up early. I don't know if you guys are on here, but if you are, be careful with this shit. Yesterday, you know, when I was getting shaken out like this, it wasn't until the very end of the day that I could actually make money on the market. And it's looking like, I don't know, I might just stop for the day. It's looking like a breakout might happen right here, and it was very difficult to anticipate this. Wow. I'll stay on here for maybe a minute longer because it looks like something's happening pretty significant right here. Either breaking out right. This looks like the pivot point right here. We're finally positive on Delta. Not quite sure what's happening, but you can see these large orders coming in. Looking like I'm going to try a breakout trade. Keep a tight stop on it, and then if I lose this, I think I'm just going to close it up. So I'll let this ride, and then win or lose on this trade, I'll probably just close it up. This looks like it could finally be the turning point. We flipped positive on Delta. And it looks like we might be able to sustain it, but if this comes all the way back down to my stop, I'm definitely done. So I'll let this ride, see what happens. Oh, I'm probably about to. This. What's up, Ben? Probably about to. This is. I've been getting shaken out of every trade. It's pretty much impossible to make money on this market so far. It's been super tricky. If you're in short, you get taken out here. You're in long here. I don't know. It's been long, I guess, since here, but look at these hard drops. Oh, that's all good. I've been more laughing than anything because it's like these drops right here just shake you out of every position. And I've been trading small, so this, if this keeps doing what it has been doing, this will probably drop down here to the value area high. Super tricky. What are you up to? Are you a trader again or not yet? Yeah, it looks like it's potentially coming down. It's been, every time it's hit this zero line on Delta, it's gotten wonky. If you can see right here and right here, it goes up and then pushes back down, goes up, pushes back down. It looks like this could potentially be doing the same thing, but maybe it'll find support around this zero line. We'll see. That's what's up. Uh, yeah, I was thinking it was about to change, like, for the better, and maybe we were going to get a breakout to all-time highs up here. But, I mean, look, it's kind of doing the same thing that it was doing. It breaks out above the zero line on cumulative volume delta, and then it immediately slams back down. You see it, like how that's the pattern here today. Yeah, I think I better shut it down. I can't make money on this market. It's just kind of impossible for me. It has been, at least. So I'm gonna shut it down, brother. But yeah, dude, get some practice in. Get back on. I'm gonna get off of here, but I might be down to play a game or something later. Yeah, tomorrow's another day, Max. Today's not the day for me, or probably most people, to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna close it up. I'll check you guys tomorrow. Be safe if you guys are trading this shit, because I mean, as you can tell, it's not allowing anybody to have profits easy. I mean, it seems weird, but because, like, you know, if you took this bounce, obviously you could be holding profits, but you just have to hold through a lot of this fake bullshit that's going on. I mean, look at that. It's a 60-point drop. This was, if you were holding long from here, that's an 80-point drop. It's very, very tricky, but to be expected. We're at all-time highs, or about to be. So anyway, you guys be safe. I'll check you tomorrow. And yeah, Ben, I might be down for something. I think Lacey's off today, so I don't know. I might be a little limited on time, but I'll hit you up. You guys stay safe. Peace out.